Hey, old head, stop rapping.
I've been talking slick, that put it in the podcast. This time is different, I invite with y'all opinion. I speak the truth, you can drive, sit and work and listen. Communication's what we need, let me paint these pictures. Open Cypher, let me paint these pictures. Open Cypher, the Open Cypher. Open Cypher, that's Open Cypher. The Open Cypher Podcast, Open Cypher.
Peace, God. Peace. What's good, everybody? What's good out there? Welcome to the podcast. Episode 3. Old head, stop rapping. Why am I talking like this? I have no clue. It's the podcast Open Cypher Podcast. I'm your host, Mannie. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what I'm here to do. Y'all should be getting a little bit more familiar with my format and how I lay out things in an orderly fashion. You heard it right. Old head, stop rapping. Before I get into today's topic, though, I want to there's a lot of ums. Excuse me for the ums. I'm trying to get warmed up to this thing, but yeah. I just kind of wanted to go across the week with me, you know what I'm saying? And before I say anything though, Clubhouse, what's that? The Clubhouse app? That shit is here to destroy us. Somebody's going to jail over that shit. Somebody's going to jail over that Clubhouse app. I'm telling you. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. If you ain't, you know what I mean? You can call 4 of your friends up and gossip, you know what I'm saying, and act tough amongst each others. The Clubhouse, stay away from that though, bro. I done heard some shit on there. You know, I'm always dipping and dabbing in the internet on topics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might not chime in, but I'm aware. And boy, Clubhouse is gonna get somebody killed. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody killed or incarcerated for 30 years. Believe what I tell you. Believe what I say when I tell you. Yeah, man. What else we got going on this week? Playoffs, NBA playoffs. What's today's date? April 24th is today's date. So y'all know, if y'all into in the NBA playoffs, y'all know what's going on. New Jersey Nets, looking at me, being from New Jersey. Brooklyn Nets down 0-3 against who's busting that? Boston Celtics busting that ass. I don't understand I do understand it. You know what I mean? KD and Kyrie, as great as they are, they don't have no bench. They got a little bit of help, but they don't got no bench. And the boy Simmons, they should have kept his ass in Philly. He on the bench watching these boys struggle. Good luck. Good luck is all I got to say about that. Yeah, man. I've been playing quick story. I always got a story, right? A few years back, I was playing in North Carolina, and they got this Cash 5. I forgot what it's called in Jersey, but the Cash 5, where it starts off with $100,000. You get 5 numbers. 5 numbers, you pick it. You pick your 5 numbers. If you know what I mean, you win. The more numbers you get, the more you win. Of course, a few years back, I played that joint. Look, I hit that joint 3 times in 1 month with 4 numbers. Yeah, 4 numbers. One more number would have been a couple $100,000 or better each time. I won it 3 times with 4 numbers in 1 month. Man, I've been chasing that thing ever since. Ain't hit it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to give up. I'm about to give up. Word. Like I said, I've been chasing it ever since, like 3 years ago, man. You know what I mean? You know, what's her name? Money Long? Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yo, Shorty is talented, bro. Yo, her voice is amazing. Her vocals is crazy. The lyrics is crazy. The subjects is crazy. Yo, that's the only thing I've been listening to for like the last month. You know what I mean? To keep it 100 with you. I've been rocking her every day, all day, in the car, at work, at home, everywhere. Shorty is dope, man. I'm definitely a fan of her. I wonder if she, I believe she do, just the way her lyrics are written out, but I want to do she write her own lyrics. I'm pretty sure she do. I'm pretty sure she do. You can tell. Sometimes you can tell if somebody's writing or not. Just, you know what I mean? Like you can tell. I can't explain how, but you can tell. I guess me, you know what I mean, being a writer myself, pat on the back, you can kind of tell with like, you could tell that that's them saying that. You know what I mean? Believe it or not. Yeah. So, today's topic. Let's get into it, man. Hey, old head, stop rapping. That's what the young boys be saying, right? That's what the world say, not the young boys. That's what the world say. Old head, stop rapping. It's funny. I mean, why? Do you go around and tell her, hey, painter, you getting too old to paint. Stop painting. How about this one? Hey, teacher, you too old to teach. Stop teaching. You ever heard that one? Nah, me neither. I'll give you a better one. Hey, you too old to be living. Stop living. You ever hear that one? Nah, nobody tell you that. How about this? Here go one. Hey, rock and roller. You too old to be making them rock songs, making millions. Stop rocking and rolling. You ever heard that one? Hell no, you ain't never heard that one. You never will hear that one. So why the hell we gotta hear, hey, old head, you too old, stop rapping. Baloney. What sense does that make? Nothing. And then you got you got the women out here who's telling them, you know what I mean, you too old to rap. Go get a job. What's wrong with having a job and rapping? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with expressing yourself on a beat? Can somebody write down in the comments right now, explain to me what is wrong with expressing yourself openly on a beat in a creative way? Tell me, why are you too old to do that? I want to know. If somebody can tell me and give me a good reason, you got that. You got to tell me, though. How about this? Nah, I'm not even going to go there. This is not a man and woman topic. Not going to go there. Leave that one alone. Yeah, that's crazy, though. Let me tell you why. They don't want us old heads to rap. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk today. You got kids or teens or young men leading the blind, so to speak. I'm not knocking the music they create, none of that. Believe me, I listen to a lot of it. I ain't gonna say all of it. I listen to a lot of it, and I appreciate a lot of it. And this is not a fucking old head hating conversation. Before you even go there, knock it off. Because you know, like I know, it has nothing to do with that. Nothing. We're not gonna let that dictate the topic today. No. Not at all. You got these younger generation just saying whatever they feel. And let me make my point before you start attacking me, because I'm also contradicting myself on this right here. But you got the young youth saying whatever they saying, and then there's nobody above them to correct them that's being heard or being promoted. So in other words, they don't want us to educate the youth. So you get a certain age of becoming a man and you start understanding yourself and the situations that's going on and how manipulating the world is and how self-hate as a young man can corrupt certain situations. So now you start flourishing and you start dropping jewels. Nah, they don't want that. They don't want that publicized. They don't want you to teach your own kind how to not be trapped and how to not think so negatively and speak with hatred. They don't want that. So of course our old head cannot rap no more. But the sad part about it is they got the new generation believing that and agreeing with that. And not only are they agreeing with that, they're pushing the narrative that an old head should not rap. So then the disrespect comes in. And he don't even understand the craft himself. The craft, let me put the quotes up. The craft. Yeah, the craft. You dig? I seen somebody on Facebook, right? You know, I'm minding my business. No, I don't do too. I crack my jokes or whatever, but I don't be commenting on people's shit too much. I seen somebody on Facebook says, if it wasn't for verses, the Swift beat and Timberland, I guess show whatever. If it wasn't for verses. This is immediately after the Big Daddy Kane and KRS One verse. He said, ain't nobody checking for Big Daddy Kane. When the last time somebody checked for Big Daddy Kane? You had to go on verses for somebody to check on Big Daddy Kane. I shook my head, man, in disgust. He's going in on these motherfuckers. If you wanted something, go listen to Curtis Blow. Do you ride around listening to Curtis Blow? Something to that effect. Jackass. Versus was created for the older golden era MC to give a performance in order for people who have forgotten or who have never seen him get his chance to get back in the mix by getting his sales reselled or however you want to say it. The bottom line is Versus is for the old heads. It ain't for none of you new niggas. And check this out. The nigga that said it, he's damn near 40. Damn near 40. I said to myself, I can't believe this. This is crazy. So now, you damn near 40, and you think you're a young boy. Obviously, you don't think you're an old head. So then I started to wonder, well, when the hell do an old head start? Because if this is a young man's game, 30, once you get 30, nigga, you a old head. If this is a young man's game, which I don't agree with, but this is your terminology. We all know it's not a culture anymore. I know people hate when I say that. It's not a culture anymore. How can it not be a culture? It evolves. It's changing. It's different. Let me tell you something. Eating spaghetti is part of Italian culture, right? I dare you to go to a mafia. Well, I dare you to go to anywhere that mafia's involved. But I dare you to go to an Italian restaurant. Go in the kitchen and tell them you want some spaghetti with some sugar in it and some hot dogs chopped up in it. They gonna look at you and say, this is a culture food. That's not the way we make it. We don't make our culture food that way. You know why? Because it's a culture. That's what a culture is supposed to be. Now, I'm not upset. I know I'm coming off a little angry here. Because enough's enough with this old head shit. I'm tired of it. Not because I'm an old head, but because I love the music. And I know where the music comes from, and I know what the music was created to be. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know I'm late on this topic right here. This is where the contradiction comes in. I know I'm late on this topic right here. New Year's Eve, me and my cousin was having a discussion about the drill music. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to say, I was telling him that the music doesn't have any effect on the behavior. And he was like, how can you say that? And I don't think he was understanding what I was trying to say because we were both a little intoxicated, and you know how them conversations can be. And then a few months after that, I kind of see this topic taking off on the internet. And I just, I kept on saying, damn, we just had that conversation a few months ago. It's facts, all facts here. And when I told him that I don't think the music, matter of fact, we also had this conversation at work, not to be jumping around, but I said to him, I don't think the music itself creates the problem. And he didn't understand what I was saying. Basically, the only thing I was saying was the music comes from pain. The pain was always here before the music. So you can't say that the music is creating a situation of violence. The violence has been here. You dig? I take it even further. The Wall Street Journey. You can look this up. The Wall Street Journey. January 2nd, 2020. Had an article that stated 70 to 75% of the music is purchased by races other than the black and Hispanic. 70 to 75% of the music, hip hop music, is being purchased by other races, every race other than blacks and Hispanic, if I said that correctly. Let me put it in my terms so I can clarify this before I make my point. The consumers, 70 to 75% of the music is being consumed by majority of every other race other than blacks and Hispanic. So let's just say 30% of the music is being purchased by blacks and Hispanic. The other 70 is by other people. I know it's hard for me to. I explain things kind of awkward. It's hard for you to keep up, but walk with me. So if that's accurate, which I totally believe, we all know when you go to a concert, you mostly see white people or other race. They got the money. If you ever been to a concert, that's what you mostly see supporting, right? So if this is a fact, right? And if trap music, well, not trap music, but if drill music is such an issue of violence, and 70% of the music is being consumed by people other than blacks and Hispanics, then why in the hell isn't the suburbs shooting up niggas, well, shooting up their own kind every night and day? If that was the fact, if that's the facts, and you're telling me that the music is what caused the effect, then the suburbs should be off the fucking chain, not the ghetto. Talk to me. Sometimes you got to be accountable for the things you do, man. You got to take responsibility. And I tell you what causes violence in the hood. I'm going to get ridiculed for this. Ridiculed for this. Black people and Hispanic people. Yep, I said it. Let me tell you something. We as a people are so dysfunctional. When we come across another black person that isn't dysfunctional, or who recognize they're dysfunctional and trying to escape being dysfunctional, black people will look at you like you're strange. Or you're weird. Or you're crazy. What's wrong with this nigga? This nigga got the nerve to eat with a fork instead of picking that chicken up with his hand. I'm just keeping it 100, man. I'm just keeping it 100 right now. This is a fact. And it's like, yo, bro, I love my people. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. But we gotta recognize it's us. We the one who's teach. Yo, most of the time the father ain't there. Let's keep it real. Half of the time the kid is with the grandmom. Nowadays the grandmom's out with the daughter. The father's in jail. He's not at home. The kid is left with the uncle and the older cousins. He's being taught that being hood is the way to be. Yo, hold this pistol. Drink this liquor. You know what I mean? Or roll this blunt. Let me teach you how to roll this blunt up. Shit like that. So yeah, man. The dog is barking. I'm trying to catch my thought. I wish I could snatch this damn dog out the room, but. So yeah. I need to see what's going on, to be honest with you. Okay, let me get back on point. What I was saying. Oh, yeah. So the behavior is taught by the kids' next generation that's a little bit older than them, and they're educating them on how to be a criminal or how to live this ghetto life. And that shit reflects on the music. I be watching videos sometime with the females. I seen a video. The kid. The females actually, I guess they all went to the store and bought everybody in the house besides this little kid who was no older than 4 or 5. He walks to the room and say, Fuck y'all bitches. Y'all ain't had to buy me shit. Fuck y'all. And they bust out laughing at that. He's being taught already how to be disobedient and obnoxious and disrespectful. If that little nigga end up going to jail, I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, excuse me for voicing my opinion on this. I apologize early. You know what I'm saying? Back to the music. The old head shouldn't be able to rap. Topic, right? Ain't that what we on? Let me tell you something. T. La Rock, 1984. It's yours. The beginning of that song, how that joint come on? It's yours. Ba, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. Those that know. T. La Rock. I'm brain froze right now because I can't think of the lyrics. But the beginning of that song, he says, what do he say? Take an old song, create it, make it this. I don't want to quote the song wrong. I know I should know this. Y'all go Google it. T. La Rock. The first very bars in there, he's showing you how he's creating something new. We back on the music right now. I'm all over the place. All over the place. Follow me if you can. All over the place. So he's basically telling you, excuse me. He's basically telling you that that they're taking the old R&B music and creating it to something new. You know what I'm saying? Dope concept, hip hop. Make something your own. You don't copy. You don't want to sound like nobody. You want it to be original. That's hip hop. That's where I'm from. Hip hop. Look. Motherfuckers nowadays say, what the fuck the lyrics got to do with it? It ain't about the lyrics. It ain't about no lyrics. It ain't about no lyrics. What the hell you mean? You wasn't there, bro. How you gonna tell me what it was about? You can't change the rules. You can't change the dynamics of this music. And it kills me when I hear older people say, well, not older, but yeah, people my age say, yo, it's just like how our parents was. They didn't understand us. They didn't like our music. They didn't understand what it was we was doing. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you 100%. Very true. But you do realize we talking about our parents were listening to a whole genre of music, right? For instance, my parents listened to Smokey Robinson, the Supremes. You know what I mean? Temptations, Diana Ross. That's R&B. So when this hip hop thing came out, it was never heard before. Of course they didn't understand it. Of course they didn't agree with it. It was never heard before. It was something brand fucking new. You ain't gonna take my damn hip hop and change it to what you wanted to change it to. Nah, nigga, you ain't doing hip hop. It ain't hip hop. You doing some other shit. You doing some other shit. You keep that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit sound good, but you keep that over here. Don't bring that over here and then knock the brothers that's really trying to do it. And it ain't an old head thing. You got the boy, the boy Riggs, the Cloth. Look them up. If I'm correct, all these young men is under 25. About 9 of them. Bringing it. Lyrics. Hard. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that as an old head thing. They young boys. And they bringing it, man. And you know what I'm saying? I like I said, And all this, and another thing that kills me too is I hear a lot of people throwing around the word bitter. Goddamn right I'm bitter, if that's what you want to call it. You know why I'm bitter? Because you wasn't there, bro. You wasn't there when you at some bitch's house. Excuse me. Where was I at? Cameron. You wasn't there when you across town or in another hood and you at some chick's house. You maybe two of your boys or whatever, and then it's a whole crew of niggas outside that want to whoop your ass, but instead you got to hold it down with the lyrics. Now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out there bombing, and they start respecting you because they recognize the shit you saying in them words, in them rhymes. Like, oh, this nigga got bars. Yo, y'all good? What's up, man? Peace. When y'all come back out here? Shit like that. Y'all come back out here next week? Because of the bars, nigga. You wasn't there for that. You know what I'm saying? And this is facts. So you can't tell me. You know what I mean? You wasn't there when you had to, when you went to school all week, recycling your favorite song because you didn't have it in the house and you couldn't hear it until the next Friday night, a week later on Friday night at 1 in the morning. You had to stay up all damn night just to hear one song. You wasn't there for that. You wasn't there for that. You can't tell me how to feel. You can't tell my ever how to feel about this, man. You just can't. And I'm tired of the old heads my age who acting like they understand and it is all good. No, it's not all good, man. Tell that to Rick Barry. Is his name Rick Barry? Is Rick Barry his name? The rock and roller? Tell that to him. When he was creating rock and roll, and as soon as you know who got a word about it, they took over it, and it's no longer a black thing now. Rock and roll is no longer the black culture. Tell that to him. Tell that to jazz. Remember, jazz was a black culture. It's all right. They could change this little rule right here. This little rule they changed ain't gonna do nothing. A few years later, oh, okay, they changed a few rules. 20 years later, they changed every damn rule, and it's no longer yours. Same thing with hip-hop. But you know what? You don't want to hear no old head, so you wouldn't recognize that. All you got to do is listen to the music. It's in the music. Boot Camp Click, Buckshot Shorty was speaking on this years ago. You know what I'm saying? But you got to listen to the music. You don't care about the music. Yo, when I was young, right? LL Cool J, I thought I used to imitate LL Cool J. Not as far as rapping, but as far as looking like him, right? Listen to everything he did, all his songs and everything. But I never disrespected, excuse me. Like I said, L was my guy. But I never called Melly Mel an old head. Grandmaster Flash Melly Mel, for those who don't know. I never said Melly Mel's washed up, he an old head. I would never do that. Never. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more than respect, man. It's something we gotta get it together, man, before this whole culture die, man. I'm trying to tell you. You wasn't there when you standing outside with your peoples, trying to let time go by, And then you got that one dude who's so nice, he's spitting a freestyle about everything that y'all did the night before. Just so you guys can pass a few hours to get ready for what's going to occur tonight. And his shit is so precise. He's spitting word for word, detailed fashion, in a poetic way of what occurred the night before. Don't tell me I don't have a right to be a little upset or a little bitter. Ain't that the word y'all use? Bitter. They sitting back waiting for the old heads to die. They sitting back and waiting for all the old pioneers to die so they can take over the culture, which they already have, but it'll be nobody to fight for what's left. Or nobody to say, look, hey, that ain't how you do it. I'm going to do an episode, a show on producing, too. I'm going to get on y'all, too. I'm going to get on some of y'all producers, too, man. And I'm not the best, nowhere near the best. But I'm going to get on y'all, too, one day. We got to save this thing, man. We got to bridge the gap, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to think I'm just a negative dude or nothing like that. But when it comes to this culture, I got some things to say, and I'm going to express myself. But we got to, we have to save what's left of hip-hop. It's to the fact that songs is like a minute and 40 seconds. Only because they dictating the avenue of how you grasp the money. It's like, yo, so you got to do your songs a minute and a half just to double up, to make them more money. You know what I'm saying? For the streams. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I'm probably saying too much, and this video probably won't even get showed. Actually, I know some people say you ain't saying nothing, but, the jewels is being dropped. The jewels are being dropped. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand, man. This hip-hop thing's, I'm speaking of my culture, has saved lives. You know what I'm saying? Smith & Wesson, they giving us life lessons. You know what I mean? They teaching me how to move. I'm speaking for myself. Teaching me how to move through the streets in the mid-90s. You know what I mean? Smith & Wesson, Wu-Tang dropping jewels, showing, you know what I mean? Showing the universe about the gods and the earth, saved a lot of people's lives who became 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? You got Brand Nubian, groups like that. We're not even going to speak on Public Enemy in the late 80s. Look up Public Enemy. Look what they stood for. You know what I mean? Poor Righteous Teacher. Common Sense. Black Thought. The Roots. Yeah, you got a few of them out there, man. X-Clan. I'm about to sign off on this. I just want to say one thing, man. I know I'm gonna lose some subscribers or not gain any off of this episode, but this is something I had to get off my chest. I'm sick and tired of the internet controlling on how we should not only express ourselves, but what's the word I'm looking for? On how we should cater to them about something that's ours. We created this. Blacks and Hispanic. We created this music. We created the fashion. We created the art as far as the graffiti. We created the dancing. We created the DJing. And we have no control of none of it. If you look on the internet, all you see is graphics, graffiti, graphic, hip-hop fashion. You look at if you go on the internet, all you see is people selling clothes, fashion, hip hop style, everything. The music is in every commercial, every sports arena, everywhere. Hip hop. We're losing it. We have lost it. There's only a few of us left. There's only a few of us left. We got to take it back, man. And to the youth, I'm on y'all side, man. I ain't knocking none of y'all. I just want y'all to just get more educated. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard. You know what I mean? I had to break down myself and educate about you guys' music. You know what I mean? Like I said, I fuck with y'all. I do fuck with y'all. I do. It's just not for me. Why? Because I'm an old head. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in this week. Once again, I apologize for sounding or coming off bitter or angry. But I had to get it off my chest. I appreciate the few subscribers I got. TikTok is going crazy right now. I've never tried to be on TikTok. Go to Bangout 86. I put one video up and the thing shot off. I can't control it now. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But yeah. I appreciate you guys, man. Next week, I'm going to try to add in the few segments that I said. But like I said, working, just trying to flow through life right now is a difficult thing for a lot of us. And finding time to do the things that you enjoy doing is really hard when you got bills and shit to pay. Everybody can relate to that. But I promise you guys my format will be very different. I'm looking into maybe or maybe not adding a few co-hosts. I don't know yet. Open Cypher, that's the name of the show. I'm Mannie. Everybody knows that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you're here next week. Also, if you run across this video, please, I say a video, but this podcast, if you run across a podcast on YouTube, go to, what's the YouTube? Of course, it's Open Cypher, but I want to say the whole, just type in Donnie Bangout, I believe. Donnie, yeah. Type in Donnie Bangout, DonnieBangout, Bangout. Donnie Bangout. It'll pop up in all my videos. Like I said, tutorials as far as making hip hop beats. A few of my other podcasts that weren't that successful, but they're still up. I appreciate everybody that's helping out and sharing the video. The main thing is to share the video and help, and subscribers. I need about 400 more subscribers. Please share the video and help me get subscribers. Please. Thank you guys. I'm out of here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what the hell.